Here we go. This is the last day of notes for functions, day 5. I hope you guys are doing well. If you, again, have any questions, email me. You can set up a time for me to Google Hangout. If you have other questions, ask anybody else in my class. Okay, please, please, please ask or reach out if you need help. Okay, this is notebook day 5. If you're keeping up on your pages in your notebook, this is going to be on page 50. Okay, this one is kind of like just like a Where's Waldo? You're just searching in the already completed table for your answer. So we're just going to go find them and write them in. Okay, so X was all these things. If I plugged 0 in, this would be my answer, right? Instead of writing Y, I could write f of X if I wanted to. Remember, because Y equals the same thing as f of X. So instead, I want to write f of X, go for it. F of X, go for it. Doesn't matter, just different notation. Okay? F of -6 means my X is -6. What is my f of X or my Y? So f of -6 means X. Look, I replaced X with -6. My X is -6. My f of -6 equals -30. Okay, let's try again. F of -1. So that means my X is equal to -1. My X is equal to -1. What's my answer? Okay, I'm going to go do it over here. F of -7. I replaced my X with -7. My X is -7. What's my answer? F of -9. That means my X is equal, I'm sorry, +9. Sorry. My X is equal to +9. My X is equal to +9. What's my answer? F of 6. X is equal to 6. I replaced my X with 6. So my answer, or my f of X, is 2. F of 7. So my X is equal to 7. My X is equal to 7. What's my f of X or Y value that I get out? Okay, now I'm going to try C and D. Okay, notice this right here is asking me something different than what I just did. It's saying find X. So that means you don't have the X value anymore. I need to find the X value when f of X equals -5. F of X, so now I'm going to my answers. F of X is equal to -5. What's my X? Find X when f of X. So when my f of X, my answers equal -30, what's my X? This is kind of like going backwards. It's kind of like saying, what's my answer and what would I have plugged in to get that? Okay, find X. So find your X value when f of X equals 15. So when f of X equals 15, what's the X value I plugged in? Find my X value when f of X equals to 9. My f of X equals to 9. What did I plug in? What's my X value? Find X. Find X when f of X equals 3. F of X equals 3. What would I have plugged in? What's my input? Find x when f of x equals negative 13. Here's my f of x of negative 13. What's my input? What would I have plugged in? What's my x value? Okay, so lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of vocabulary, okay? So I'm going to write these down really quickly just to make sure that we're okay, because so much vocabulary and functions, okay? Your x value is also called your input. So when they say, what did you input? What are you putting in? Okay? Your y value, we can also say this is f of x. We call this your output. Okay? If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I would recommend you do these bottom 3 by yourself, and then go check it with the answers listed under the notebook answers. Okay, have a good day, you guys.